So much of what we do socially and politically revolves around food. It brings us together. It is a real common denominator in terms of bringing people to the table and making them all equal. In the 1950s, I think it was something near 75% of the food that Montanans ate was produced and processed in Montana. And over time, that has shrunk dramatically to somewhere around 5%. I think we need to work our way back to 75%, and I think we need to develop programs that promote what we can, in fact, produce in Montana. I think farmers need to know their market. What are the opportunities for creating relationships like I've created with some farmers around the state, and develop markets and work together with local communities and food buyers and processors to develop products that are more specific, more tuned into the particular needs of different communities. I think farmers have got to be good salespeople, good marketers. The process doesn't stop. Once you've just grown a field full of wonderful food, you can't just then sit back and wait for buyers to come to you. You've got to get out, you've got to be a marketer, you've got to think like a product manager at Procter & Gamble. You've got to develop markets for what you can grow.
Well, I think the biggest thing for growers to think about is what is their market entry. Your production really needs to reflect that market entry you want to go to. And if you haven't looked at it, then you better, because you need to understand that. As a grower, you should always understand that there is an end market for that production.
There's a couple opportunities out there to get your fruit to the market. Those will be local farmers markets. I also see that there's other opportunities to get fruit to different commercial operations that might be doing a value added, whether it's jams or jellies or some type of cider production, whether it's fresh cider or hard cider, I think is interesting and kind of a new market that we're seeing in Montana.
And in our commercial kitchen, we can process it and turn it into food products that we can put on our shelves, and they'll have a long shelf life and we'll be able to provide good, nutritious food to people in need in Livingston and Park County on a year-round basis. Ultimately, I think developing a good, viable local food system is much more healthful for the community in so many ways, not just from a nutritional standpoint, but from a health and health care and economic development perspective.
The important thing about value added is, especially if you wrap local into it, is that dollar stays here. And if you can do a value added production to it, you're more of a price maker in that scenario rather than a price taker. And then you add that layer of local. If that product is then sold in Montana, you just did the labor in Montana, you created jobs in Montana, you just added to that economic picture that is staying in Montana. So you're turning those dollars over in this state. That's good economic development in my mind. The Community Food and Ag Coalition, CFAC, is doing a fantastic beginning farmer program. Business planning, financial planning for that on acreage business plan. So it's really going to help that farmer determine the acreage footprint they have, what are the crop systems they're going to be putting into place, and what will be the financial picture behind it. Extension is another one. A lot of extension offices have basic, resources for beginning farmers and on-farm planning. National Center for Appropriate Technology is another one, NCAT. They've done numerous. Just go to their website, ATTRA. It's an amazing resource to find very specific information. Whether you're doing berries to goats, they've got it. ATTRA's got it. And then if you want to go deeper, you kind of have some guidelines, some resources there that you can go and target and go ask questions too. So, I mean, I think we've got a really solid base of resources here in the state of Montana.